heart of Nigeria's progress, and that is grassroots development and good governance. Here in Lagos State, it's quite obvious that real development does not begin in the offices or policy documents or just with the government at the central, but right where people live, that is in our communities, local councils, and of course our neighborhoods. In Lagos, with 20 local government and 37 local council development areas, the effectiveness of grassroots governance determines how well residents, feel the impact of government policies and projects. Joining us this morning is Mr. Muyiwa Ogunlaja. He is a policy development analyst. It's a pleasure to have you on the conversation.
Oh, thank you, my dear. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to our viewers at home. Okay, good morning to members of the crew, anyway.
Now, let's begin this way. Let's break down the terms, good governance, grassroots development. How does grassroots development now has links to development in the grassroots?
Thank you. I think it will suffice to say that most people must understand the meaning of grassroots development, then vis-a-vis the meaning of good governance. Then if there's any interconnection between the two, how the people will benefit from effective performance of these two terms. When you say grassroots development, we are referring to the participation of the people in the way they are governed. It's like what you do in business called management by objective. When you set objectives right from the lowest cadre, and it goes
and you
up.
start to build.
So as a result, as you are setting, those in the people-oriented area have their own interest inputted into governance, into decisions. And by the time the laws are made, they are not alienated. They are a part of the formulation of the law.
Okay. So
when we talk of grassroots development, we're talking about a situation where authority evolves from the people. It's a way of measuring what the people wanted and doing it in such a way that it takes into consideration their own socio-political environment and within the contextual use of the people. For instance, if you want to build a secondary school in the western part of the country, there's a way you would do is noting the area that the schools would be. You cannot do that in the core north, for instance, where you need to ensure that there is adequate ventilation because of the weather at times. Or when you talk about building public toilets, there's a way you do it in the south that you cannot do it in the north. So there are certain that are contextual, that are situational, and that is when people are when they are involved in it. So it is growing. It is bottom up approach, from the bottom going up. So you have carried the people along. And by the time it gets to there, whatever project comes out of it becomes our project. They want to protect. They sit as theirs. They have been empowered to have it, and they don't want anybody to tamper with it. That's why I say this is our town hall. You cannot do what you like. This is our hospital. You cannot do what you like. This is our clinic. They take ownership. Without even having guards. People themselves, they will guard and guide these projects because they are being involved in it. On the other hand, good governance is that process where people's interest will be galvanized to ensure that the resources available are transparently used. There's accountability, there's responsiveness, and you build in the people social cohesion that they can say this is our government, and that's why you now give to them, you render account. You must be accountable to them. They want to know what is happening, and they know through your budget, through your weekly reports. They know through the open town hall meetings that they do. They know through empowerment programs you have emerged. They know through the projects you have that have come up that you're equally responsible for. And that explains why in most local governments now, people are eager to know. You know, this federal government is funny. The government has made it clear any kobo given to any state or any local government is published. So you cannot tell us that you are not being given any money, including the constituency allowance given to members of the National Assembly.
Okay, let's talk about the people now, because you've mentioned building from the bottom to the top, and you've also talked about accountability. But most people, you know, do not trust, do not believe. So whose role is it to make sure the people, you know, work and, you know, ensure that progress is being made in their communities?
Thank you. I think the two parties, when I say parties, the people, the local community, and those in government are responsible for ensuring that everybody is adequately informed. I want to excuse the federal government from this deficiency, because there is no time allocation is made that the federal government do not have it published. Okay. It's not beyond on you to learn. There is a saying that ignorance of the law is no excuse.
No excuse.
So don't tell me that I have not been able to listen to radio, I have not been able to see the television, I have not read newspapers because of the cost of purchase. No. Ordinary radio with a 2,000 naira battery will last about 6 months. Listening to transistor radio, and you know what is happening. Unfortunately, most of our officials do not want people to know what has come in for them, so that they will not be questioned. Let's put it this way: how many members of the National Assembly go back to their constituents to tell them that, yes, this month I have received so as constituency allowance, and out of this I want to do this and this? No. Rather, they will go to their constituents and build and construct borehole. I can do that on my own on 20,000 naira, and they will buy a electricity pole which is just 25,000 naira, and they will call everybody, hey, I want to launch my constituency project, when you have collected close to 1 billion naira. If the people don't, they stone them there, people don't have conscience. Some people are dead already. They don't really bother. And they're only concerned about amassing the wealth. Unfortunately, people are suffering, and it's not in the best interest. Just not quite long, I saw a building where a former member of the National Assembly, I will not say the assembly that the 6th or the 7th in Maryland Assembly, had a collection of about 60 vehicles, all brand new, but they are turned to carcasses after his death, and the vehicles were there. More than 50 allowed to rot away. All because you wanted to have yourself. I've also seen videos where those who are still alive will display opulence, show them people their collection of cars, about 80, collection of pairs of shoes, collection of designer watches, at the expense of the people you are given this money to do. So the question is that until you have that rebirth, that political consciousness, until you have that conviction that I'm representing the people, and whatever I have been given should go back to the people, it will be difficult. But for now, people should wake up. That's why I said that you take your government, take it. I remember the president saying that, ask your governors, what are you doing with our location? And that is the truth. Okay, if Lagos, just a minute, if Lagos could be doing wonders with its own allocation here, which is actually, even these wonders are still not enough for the people anyway, but at least in the community of the blind, one eye man is a king. It's better so that states. I know some states where the roads are not even passable. So in a particular state so contiguous to Lagos that out of 100 roads, 99 are bad. And they're collecting monthly allocation. And their governors are there. Okay,
still talking about accountability and, of course, transparency, which is central to good governance. What systems or structures can, ensure that these local projects are properly monitored?
In terms of monitoring, there are adequate organs, adequate agencies in place already. For instance, in Lagos State, I know that the governor's office itself has a unit known as the plans, programs, and budget monitoring office. Unit. There's also another one known as parastatals monitoring office. There are other agencies too in Lagos that do monitoring. So whether states, even local government, they are expected to have, they have to call supervisory councillors. There are 5 basic ones: for health, for education, for works announcing, for I think market and that things. So that means their only thing is to do what? To monitor progress and not to call activities under their purview.
Okay.
If I call the supervisor councillor for works now in the local government, tell me what are the roads you have tied? How have they gone? What is said? They don't even know where the roads are located. But they will tell you that you have 500 roads. They'll give you the streets. Come and show you the street. They don't know. Some of them don't even stay within that local government area. I know many chairmen local government that stay in Lekki, and they move from Lekki to the local government in Amuwodo, better, Agege, or Ifakojai, or Inderland, and they stay in Lekki. So how will you know what the people are saying? How will you know how they are feeling? If it is said that there is a disaster in Akute now, sorry, Akute is even it's not even in Akute. Don't be surprised that the chairman local government of Akute might be someone having a building in Banana Island, and is the chairman of Akute local government. So the point you are saying that the leaders, governors, is so alienated from the people, and it is for the people to now take it. And that's why I love the idea of the federal government saying that we are giving them so amount. So ask them, what have you done with this? And thank God for a governor like Governor Titi, a governor like our own governor here, who is doing wonders, which are not enough yet to just wonders. So
we should do more.
We should do more.
We should do more.
It's like a student that scored 40% out of 100. That is not a fail. It's not a fail pass. It's not a fail mark. But it's just ordinary PH. It's
40 is not fail.
It's not just PH.
Okay.
Just PH. And with PH, you cannot get admission to the university.
Okay. PH.
Just PH. There is P7. There is C6. There is C5.
Okay.
You cannot get admission until make a credit. So governor, get admission, make a credit, make a C6. But still better than the governors that are going to make F9. Because they are not doing anything. Especially in a particular state that is so near Lagos State. The roads are bad. The conditions are so bad. And the governor will be saying that all the parties are available in Lagos. It's okay. No. I have my freedom.
Okay.
All these bills are mine, not yours.
Okay.
And I think I have my freedom. Okay. So the point is that we should know people will like a kind of government that will give them what they want, especially when the resources have been provided. I can agree with inadequate provision of resources. I agree if the federal government is not disposing enough money. What each state is collecting now is almost times 3 of what they were collected in the past.
I like
that means you must see times 3 or 4 of development.
I like the fact that you raised an issue about the leadership of the local government chairmen that do not, let me say officials, that do not stay in the local government. They are supposed to be to supervise. Yes. Do you think that as a policy maker, do you think that there should be, like sanctions or like a policy that will be given that, look, you must reside within your local government to become a chairman? It should be one of the criteria.
I agree with you. There should be. Actually, anybody who cannot stay amongst his people, you do not deserve representing your people. How can you say you are representing me? You are not staying with me.
Not staying with me.
How can you say you are my husband as a woman? You are not at home with me. When I need you, when I should need you, you're not be there for me. I don't want me to to go about all this, and there won't be infidelity. There will be infidelity. So the point is that one of the conditions necessary for good governance in Nigeria is for one, anybody coming to serve any government anywhere, you must stay within that area. Even your children must attend schools in that area, so that when they do, they can come back home and tell you, Daddy, in school today, what happened?
You can understand the information.
We sat on the floor throughout. You would have known that in that school they would deserve furniture. You would have known. If they come and say, in school today, Daddy, on our way to school, the road was flooded, you could not get to the school, you will have known what is happening. But when you are not there, when your children are not there, when people talk, you will not, you just be wondering that as if you are in a different world entirely. It's not the best. So when you are representing people, you must stay with them. You must stay with the people. You must relate with them. They must know that you are their leader. And so that anytime there is any problem, they can come to you. That shows governance. Okay. And it's not what to call social cohesion. People don't say, this is our... At times, you go to some areas, people say, that's our chairman. Oh, that's our chairman. That means you are related with them. If they say that's the chairman,
our chairman is different from the chairman.
It's different from the that's the chairman local government. That's our chairman is coming. You are related with them.
Okay, still talking about leadership here at the grassroots. We've often discussed it here that one of the challenges of the leadership of the grassroots of the local government is that the people themselves, they go back to this local government chairman and officials, and start asking for mundane things. That is why they cannot hold their leaders accountable.
Well, that's no news. It happens all over the world. It happens in Britain, it happens in America. There's nobody that will not have what is called return on investment. If you're in politics, the essence of politics is for you to ensure that your party gets there. One, they make sure that the party delivers on its promises, otherwise known as manifesto. And number three, make sure that your party takes care of you.
What do you mean by take care of you?
Very good, very good. Now, when you say take care of you, I can go to my partner and say that in my area, that there is need for public toilet. Let us have one in that area.
What is about those who ask for personal?
No, I'm not talking about no personal. No, not personal.
That was what I was saying.
No, personal. No, not
okay.
That. Because in that area, the seat has represented the party.
Okay.
When the time comes, after the election, you have been to them to canvass. After, if they do not see any impact, they come and meet you. Now you come back and meet us. You come back and tell us to come and vote for the party. Not that people don't know, because they do not see the party again.
Yeah.
They be saying you who came to them during the election that you should go and vote for your party. So that party should be able to carry you along, so that when you go back to your people, you can confidently tell them, yes, Shabai told you to do it. See what you have gained now. There is a toilet here. These roads have been tied. There is a primary school here. So next time when I come to you, listen to me. They want to listen to you. But here you have not done anything. When next election comes, I now go back to them. I pray you. I just pray you come back alive. Because they want to vent their spirit. They want to vent their anger on you because they have not done it. So I don't see the reason why chairman cannot attend to what I call personal needs of members of the party, which is for the interest of their people that they have garnered, that they galvanized into going into the polling booth to cast their votes. Because when that tenure is over and you want to have a rerun, that same person will have to go back to these people. And when he does that, what will he tell them? So they should only give them that. I'm not saying personal money, get me right. So they should give them what will make him feel that, yes, I have delivered.
Okay.
I have delivered.
Lagos State has 20 local government and 37 local council development areas. One of the states with the largest local government in Nigeria. How effectively has that impacted, on the state?
I must tell you that the present constitution, as the present Federal Republic of Nigeria constitution, has actually done a lot of damage, a lot of disservice to Lagos State. As far as that constitution is concerned, Lagos State has only 20 local governments. So the other 37 are just out of the ingenuity of the state governor, which, as far as I know, are still illegal as far as the federal government is concerned, until the bill before the National Assembly is passed and signed by the president.
Okay.
But I want to say that the present wave of development that we have in Lagos State is due to the breaking down of the states into what I call smaller or manageable entities, aside from the very wide amorphous local government areas.
Okay.
By having the additional 37 local council development authorities. You can see the development here and there. It is there's no disputing the fact that when you do what's called division of labor, you get better service.
Okay.
You get improved production, and it's called get what is called quality, and that's what has happened in Lagos State. It has actually assisted a lot.
Okay.
It has assisted. There is no way you will not have improvement when you have just smaller area, fewer number of people to deal with, and the area is within your own purview. So I think it has assisted a lot.
Okay.
And they are equally competing. They are competing, and with that, when you compete, you are doing so that you can excel, and when you excel, you are giving it back to the people. It is good. But I just hope that. That's not to say that all of the local government, all the local council management areas are doing so. Even not the mother local government, not all the 20 local government areas or councils are usually performing. Okay. But on the average, they are better. Okay. And I think if other states do what they are doing in Lagos State, Nigeria will be a better place. Okay. We still have a lot to do.
Using your word,
again, another 40%.
Using your word, performing.
Yes.
So what are the indicators? We residents can see that a particular community, a particular local government is performing beyond all the paparazzi of project commissioning.
Okay.
Yes, beyond all of that.
Okay. I'm happy that is added. And that explains why my pass mark has not been beyond 40%.
Beyond 40%.
Because most of the time, you have a lot of paparazzi, a lot of what I call make believe, and that's not good enough. But that's not to say that underneath this paparazzi, there are some salient achievements, concrete, recognizable achievements, like. Most of the local government area where you have all these mother-child health centers, most of them have them. Where you have all these local government clinics. I equally know that you have all these local government markets, especially when it's come to distribution of essential items. I also know that most of the local governments have primary schools that are designated as primary schools of concern, where the local governments and the state government has actually done a lot in terms of provision of school furniture, in terms of employment of teachers. I also know that just of recent, the Lagos government employed about 1,000 plus teachers, and where would they be? They will be sent to secondary schools to improve the quality of learning. But I also know that some roads have been graded, some roads have currently been tarred, and some roads are supposed to have been tarred but not done. Or if you go to the ministry, you see the file, it will be complete tarring done, but not. So what is left is for the government to do what? Adequate supervision, adequate monitoring, and for those contractors given this assignment to do their utmost best, and for the local government to ensure that when such are given are awarded, they should be done. It should not be seen as job for the boys. It should be done, and when they are done, they should be done to ensure it's called durability. Any road that fails within 1 year is no road.
It's no road.
Unfortunately, most roads that have been so resurfaced, especially by local government in Nigeria, local government councils or governments in Lagos State, hardly last more than a year.
Okay, let's talk about
that means the quality of job is not all that good. And I think this is a clarion call. It's a clarion call. Let us do it. What you do not understand is that when the particular road is properly done this year, you don't have to revisit it the next 5 years. Then you can go to that road. But when you do a kind of...
But what we see these days, once it rains, that's the end of the
That's
road.
it. But go and look at all those roads constructed by the late Sage. The late Sage. Chief Obafemi Awolowo. Those roads are still there after many years. Come rain, come sunshine, the roads are there. What stops us from replicating? And perhaps I want to give kudos to the federal minister for works now, Engineer Umahi. The way the roads are being constructed now, I want to believe that those roads should be able to last at least 20-25 years. If that standard is maintained. Because in Nigeria, we have good starting, but we hardly finish very well.
Okay.
We hardly finish very well.
From infrastructure now, let's move to Loma. You know, waste disposal continues to be a problem or a challenge here in Lagos. And, you know, beyond Loma themselves now, because they are doing quite a lot, what is the role of the local government in waste management here in Lagos?
Let me say quickly that waste management is actually
in the purview
of local government. But because of their failure, complete failure, and because most local governments believe so much that their allocations are given. I know some local governments, not necessarily Lagos, in Nigeria, where the chairman comes only the day the allocation will come. At the moment the allocation is received, and they happen to sit and do justice to that allocation, that's the end. The next time you see them with the next allocation. So, no state government or government will sit folding its arms when the state is being riddled with debts. There was a time when waste almost took over every state, every road in Lagos State. All the nooks and crannies of Lagos State were filled with heaps of rubbish when they were left mainly for the local government to evacuate. Until the state government set up a particular committee and they started doing evacuation day and night until all the states of the streets of the state were made clean, and that led to the intervention of the state government now. So I want to say that Loma is doing a very good job thanks to the support given by the state government, and I think local governments too should now sit up. There are some areas that those trucks may not necessarily have access to because of the road construction or because of the topography of the area. But local governments can make this one very easy by buying smaller vehicles that will go to these nooks and crannies and collect waste on behalf of the people. Then the people themselves, we in the Lagosians, we have a lot to do. Especially when it rains. You find some mothers, they have damper, very heavy damper. But doesn't know. Meaning, bring the dust
in the drainages,
the drainages, and they block drainages. Today, because you have every damper and you have all these movements going, that you have no point to the drainage, it will flood it. Not minding the fact that it will end up somewhere to go and block a particular place, and that will cause flooding. Then, so Lagosians too must wake up. We must stop this idea. we must imbibe the idea of using this waste nylon or wrappers. Tie your waste, do it properly. Anytime you have the waste disposal vehicle disposed, where you cannot, what stops from taking it along and going out? Get to the nearest one and then dispose. So I think local governments have not done enough. Actually, they are, because of what intervention of the state government, they have decided to fold their arms just to see what how they can maximize the monthly allocation coming in, and I think this is not good enough. So they must wake up. It's one of their statutory responsibilities.
Effectively at the community development associations now with the local government.
Most areas where you have local government intervention it is the result of the direct effort being made by community development associations. And if you're very observant, you will see that most of the time these communities do not make their president or their chairman ordinary person. They want to see someone who can adequately represent them, someone that knows his or her onions, that knows where to go when particular need is desirable. And with that, most of these chairmen have been pressing necessary buttons. Most of the letter I's have been dotted, letter T's crossed in the activities, and as a result, they have been able to get for their community what they needed. Even when they cannot be immediately provided, they can represent. So I think they are doing a very good job. I want to believe that, and they must be assisted. But that is not enough for local governments to now fold their hands, because I have observed that because of the activities of most of these community representations, most local governments now say, should be any community, they will do it now. I like in my own community, let me tell you the truth, we are our own local government. Meaning, we provide all our security.
Light.
Meaning, we provide light for ourselves. Most of them, if you don't have solar, you have
generator.
Meaning, we give ourselves roads. We task ourselves to tar our roads. We construct all our gutters and drainages. So I now ask the question, what are the local governments doing for us? And by extension, what is the state government doing? So we have a lot to do. Even I keep on saying that only 40%, I know why I'm saying that. But that does not assist. Governance is collaboration. Everybody's collaboration. The people, local government, the state government, the federal government, is everybody's collaboration. So you cannot leave it and say only local government should do this, only state government, only federal government. So that's why community development institutions must only be up and doing and continue to do their best. And then must to assist your community any way you can do. Where you can give money. If you cannot give money, give your service. Give your service.
Give your service.
Make the community livable. Come together and have social cohesion, so that with one voice you can say, this is our community.
This is our community. Thank you very much, Mr. Ogunlaja, for those deep and thought-provoking insights. It's been a truly enlightening conversation. We've been talking about grassroots development and good governance, and Mr. Muyiwa Ogunlaja, policy development analyst, has done justice to that. We'll go on a short break. When we come back, the conversation continues.